scholars on their seeing. What's current? It's a doozy. I think that's maybe my last entry for the Flat Earthers. I'm running out of articles. When you run out of material, that's when you know gotta keep moving. Get back to this hip hop bullshit. But yeah, Flat Earthers in the family. What do? You got an uncle, a cousin, a sister, a brother, a niece, a nephew, or your own dad or mom. Flat Earther, right off the bat. Taught you how to walk, taught you how to talk, taught you your ABCs, and then turns around decades later and says, you know what, I think I'm a Flat Earther. Yeah, I'm going to go against Aristotle. I'm going to go against all the people that use reason and thought and knowledge of the world, the world out there, the physical world, and just reject all that and come up with theories that are conspiracisms. Really, not even theories. Conspiracy theories have a shred of truth to them, but conspiracisms like Flat Earth are completely bunk. So I was reading this article, very short article, about this gentleman named Karpinski. And he was saying how, his mother was sending him a TikTok video. She was like, I'm not really sure, she's not, deep into a Flat Earther, but she's like leaning towards it. And that's what we're on right now. That's the state of the world in which we live right now. We have a populace that is, already on mystical, things they can't sense with their five senses, says is real, like Jesus coming back from the dead and going into heaven and then coming back someday. Like, people believe that, like billions of people believe that. So they're already primed for bullshit, for mumbo jumbo. They're already primed for it. And it's sad because they're sincere, they're serious. Obviously, the Muslims are really serious nowadays. We've seen that much so far. So, I mean, the Christians at one point were very, vicious in their doctrine. Believe in God, our God, or you will perish, and things like that. The Crusades, things of that nature. So we have to be very careful because these are the people that are already primed for taking in all this kind of information that is completely false, denying their own senses, denying their own reason, just because it feels good, just because it feels nice, instead of thinking, instead of using reason, instead of using rationality. That's the sad part. So we have to really dissect that. We have to dissect how to confront people in your family, the people you love. It's like, it's already a point where it's like they believe in, like I said, they believe in Muhammad, Moses, or Jesus, and it's like, yeah, okay, so they're all dead if they even were, actual human beings and not just composites of different people throughout history, which is possible. But even if, let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. There was a real Jesus. He walked, the earth. Got you. Okay, cool, great, wonderful. However, what about all the different miracles? Turn the water into wine. He's great for dinner parties. Turning, 5,000 souls he fed with fish and bread. Great for lunchtime. Walks on water. Great pool. Parlor tricks. It's like I had a like. Then the like went away. I like that. It was one like, and they were like, "No, he's not talking right. I don't want him talking about that. I don't like that." So I appreciate you for taking the like away. Salute for whoever took that like away. Now the like's back. Okay, and I got a viewer. I got one viewer that I can see. You guys tell me, "Oh no, you got 1,700 viewers, nigga. You got all these people watching you right now." Bullshit. Dot Focus, yeah, sir. It's a fun drive show. We're asking for at least $20, $50. It's a fun drive show. You can give whatever you can. Yeah, gang, seriously. Cash App, of course, is still $ SKYLERSAUNDERS 1, just the number 1. Venmo, if you want to hit me up that way, at SKYLERIZED. And PayPal, paypal.me/SKYLERSAUNDERS. So this is a fundraiser show. Whoever, chips in the most, if you don't already have a wrench, you have a pat on the back, back from me. You have a virtual pat on the back. I appreciate you. So, anyway, so you're with your family. You go over to their house, or they come over to your house, and you sit down for a meal, and then the topic of discussion goes to flat Earth, and you're like, we're going there. We're really going to flat Earth. We're going against Magellan and so many others that have circumnavigated the Earth, and it's all of its curvature. Are you serious? Like, it's crazy. It's wild when you think about it. It really is wild when you think about it, because we have to have some sense of order in our minds. It's a strange place. There we go. My man, Dot Focus, with the $23. So that's, let me see, 160 minus 23 is, what is that? 160 minus 137. That's 37, right? 137 plus 23 is 60, right? Right? Is it? 147. Yeah, 137 plus 22. So, because 37 plus 20 is 157 plus 3 is 160. So it's down to 137 because the main man, you have to thank Dot Focus. He's in the building. Thank him for contributing that amount of money. I appreciate him to the fullest. So thank him for what he does and for who he is, and all the great, bountiful gifts of gold he has bestowed upon this show. So thank him. Whoever else is in here, I see 4 people are live in here in the viewership. So you 3 other people, make sure you bow down and kiss the feet of Dot Focus. And as a matter of fact, let me get this out of the way. Let me get his information out of the way. Dot Focus is on twitch.tv/dotfocus. That's DOTFOCUS 1_. It's not a full bar. It's just a 1_. So you can check him out. He's got a great gaming skills. He's on a first person shooter. He's having a lot of fun. I get his messages from here sometimes from Twitch. So definitely check him out. Check out his game skills. Check out how much game he has. And I appreciate it. He says Twitch and YouTube, same name. Dot Focus. You can see it right there. Same name. Twitch and YouTube are the same thing. Dot Focus. DOTFOCUS_. So you don't have to have the full bar _ as you can see in his name, which is blue, which is next to a wrench, which means he's given 3 figures to this machine, or has brought some people to the machine. You either have brought money, or you brought eyeballs. That's all I'm looking for. If you can't give up the money, at least give up the eyeballs. So I appreciate that. So, but getting back to the topic, I had to make sure I get his information to everybody. So the idea of saying that you have a flat Earth. Okay, so your parents believe in this flat Earth stuff. They believe in this, and that's the thing too. It's not. It's like they believe in flat Earth. You have to believe in it. You have to have faith in flat Earth. You can't reason with flat Earth, or the idea of flat Earth. You have to believe in it. It's something. It's a faith, actually. So that's what we have to consider throughout this whole entire journey. We have to consider that all the way. We have to remember that we love these people. We love them to death. but they're just wrong. It's like, and it's like that the static, that contention, that tension, that on that wire, that conflict is the thing of movies and plays and novels and different short stories and things of that nature. That's like the exact thing. I don't know what books or movies have been made, dramatized, dramatic, renderings have been made about the idea, the phenomenon around not believing the earth is round, believing the earth is flat. That you have to believe in it. It's a belief. That's what the Christians at least get. They have beliefs. They have faith. Like, I like when they say that, at least, because that's what it is. It's not like, oh, I'm rational. No, they say I have beliefs. I use logic. No, I have faith. They're right. You do. You don't have logic. You're using faith. Sometimes you use logic, but more so you're on the faithful side. Raul says, dropping my obligatory like, as he does. I need that extra like. I got 5 people in here. Let's see if we can make it a party. It's Friday. I'm hyped and charged for some reason. I think I got hyped and charged off this tea I was drinking. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see about it. Facts, unfounded belief is a beautiful thing in a vacuum. Ooh, Ross, that hit me heavy. That hit me heavy. Definitely, I just dropped you in a few discords. Thank you, Dot Focus. Appreciate it, sir. I do appreciate that. It's got 6 people going up here. We're about to have a party. When it gets to past 10 people, we're at a party. So we just need 4 more people at least, and then we'll be having a party up in here. So I appreciate that, Dot Focus. You're the truth, my friend. We never even met, but we have a mutual friend. And let me give his information. Mr. Kirk Pang has lifestrongapparel.com. lifestrongapparel.com. What does he have on there? Well, he's got fitness gear. He's got sea moss infused with fruit. Something like with blueberries, for instance, which I love. I had it already. It was great. He has mango. He has all kinds of different flavors. Check him out. Check his site out. Tell him that the goofy guy, Skylar Saunders, sent you, and that you can enjoy all of his products. All right. Ido Speed and DJ Academics are 2 of them, just to give you an example. Well, I appreciate that. Give that to DJ Academics. He's got enough money off of this internet thing to keep it moving and shaking and popping. I'm nowhere near that status, so I appreciate that very much so, sir. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it. So what we have is a world that is primed to believe anything. And we had reason that actually, took over the world instead of just being the handmaiden. We use technology, we use all these different tech and phones and devices and TVs and cars and stuff like that, which with some sects of sects, SECTS, sects of Muslims, sects of Jews. I know Jews on Saturdays, some of them don't even use their cars. They observe the Sabbath, which is on Saturday. They observe the Sabbath by not using any TV or phones or anything like that. They're kind of like, I think, for life. I don't think they do it just for one day. I think they do it for every day of their life. The Amish were like that up until a point where they had Rumspringa. Rumspringa was like a point when you were like 16 or 17, I think, and you can either continue being with the Amish way of life, or you can go into the world and be with people that are of conventional idea of living in sin, basically. The sinful people, the people that are against God, and that are using cars and using computers and turning on switches and stuff like that. I mean, they, at the same time, though, the Amish do use if they don't use the horse and buggy, they have other people to transport their goods to them, because they make some really good shit. They have some good, pretzels and like pies and cakes, and they make great furniture, ottomans and chairs and trunks and different all kinds of different things that they do a really great job at. And that's not to knock, of course, African Americans, Foundation FBA, they can bake good stuff too. They make some of the best food. They make some of the best houses, and sometimes I would imagine the Amish make great houses, but I was just giving examples. But yeah, so man, so it is something to behold. It is definitely something to behold. Definitely something to be aware of, to realize, to know about. But when it's somebody in your family and they start talking that flat earth stuff, you're just like, you just hold your head. You just like, and just shaking my head, SMH, shaking my head, because you're just like, how, you got to this point. And then the irony is, people say, well, God wouldn't make the earth flat. I talked about this before. There are believers who said that the earth is round. I want to give them their credit. Let me give them their credit for saying that, because there are believers that do believe that the earth is round. But then they stop and think, or don't think, that Jesus is coming back for them one day, on a cloud. Like, you were going so well, and then you lost me, But there's a it's just a sad part, that we have with family and friends, especially with those that say that they're flat earthers, because you're just denying everything. You're denying faith. You're denying reason. You're substituting it with faith. You're denying logic. You're substituting it with belief, and it just becomes a mess. It's just a mess. And what is fueling it? It started with the 19th century. It was like everything was going smoothly. Yeah, the earth is round. Before, Christopher Columbus, even though it's in the song, Louis Armstrong saying, they all laughed at Christopher Columbus when he said the earth was round. Well, I think that was probably because of the Catholic Church that said, that the earth was round. Or they had, scientists that, were the handmaidens. They may not have even believed in Christian faith, but they were there to give them information and about the world. And at the time, the Catholic Church was the most powerful force in the world. And they sent, it was first in Italy. Then I think something had, I can't remember the exact details, but Christopher Columbus got like kicked out, or like got rearranged somewhere in Spain. That's why he was on the Pinta, the Santa, the Pinta, the Ana, and the Santa Maria. They were all coming out of Spain, even though he was Italian. So, but it was the same church. Catholics were in Spain too. So I guess it was the same church, so it didn't really matter. But that is, the gist of it. That's the gist of having, people say that we have a Christian nation in America, which is completely bullshit. We were not founded on a Christian morality. This is in the Article 11 of the Treaty of Tripoli, signed by, I think it was President Madison. Hold on, let me make 100% sure. Let me go to my notes. Let me make 100% sure what president. Excuse me. It was the signature of President John Adams. Let me correct myself. I made a mistake. All right. So United States said, Article 11. Here's Article 11. Let me make sure I get it right. I'm looking for it right now. Hold on. Just give me a minute. Just give me 1 second. It's not really showing me. I don't get it. Hold on. I'm looking for it right now. Give me a moment. I'm looking for my notes. Article 11. Article 11 of the treaty stated, as the government of the United States of America is not in any sense founded on the Christian religion, as it has in itself no character of enmity against the laws, religious, or tranquility of Mussulman or Muslims, and as the said states never have entered into any war or act of hostility. This is 1797, by the way. This is way before the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. So that just shows you. That just proves but nobody wants to even consider that. They think all our rights come from God. They think that Jesus blessed America. They think God blessed America. 504 murder rate records. Okay, search 504 fireman dead people. If you give me $50 right now, Cash App, $ SKYLERSAUNDERS 1504, I will search for that and I will promote you. You owe me $50 though. You owe me $50 for that. You want me to search for that? So get that going. But yeah, so say your niece, you know, she's grown up. You know, you're in your 40, you're in your late 40s. She's grown up. She's a teenager now. You know, she comes up to me like, "Guess what, Unc?" And you're like, "What's up? What's going on, little girl?" This is what you've been calling her your whole life. And she's like, "I believe I'm a flat earther." And you're like, "Really? Are you sure about that? Are you sure you want to be a flat earther in this world? This world that is round, this world that is globular?" This is what I'm talking about for family. I'm gonna finish this whole, segment of or the series of entries, these videos on flat Earth. Just focus on family. My nephew, hey, what's up, little man? What's up, young man? That's what I'm saying. I'm a flat earther now. Like, okay, how'd you come to that conclusion? I don't know. I was just watching TikTok. If TikTok's around at that time, and I was just thinking, this has to make sense. This has to be true. I mean, I've never seen the Earth, other than on a flat plane, and I've never seen a curvature of the Earth. Well, have you been in an airplane before? Yes. Have you ever looked out the window before? Yes. Did you notice that there's a curvature of the Earth? No, I didn't notice that. Well, next time you're on a plane, notice there's a curvature of the Earth. That's a fact. And that's what's sad. That's what's really sad about all this. Is that, people really believe it because, they have so many other faiths and so many other ideas that swirl around. And, they know things that they use their common sense. That's the thing. Common sense. They use the common sense, but only to a point. Like Jesus coming back from the grave, coming a third coming really, because he came back before and he showed his disciples his wounds, and he said, I'll be coming back for you, whatever. And he goes back to heaven, so it'll be really the third coming. But anyway, people believe that truly. That's not common sense. That's not anything related to common sense. That's not using your rational senses. That's just feeling. That's emotion. That's emoting. That's putting on emotional baggage in your life. That's the sad part about that. So we have to have a point where we have to, address our own family members, the people that we love and care for and cherish and would never want to see hurt or anything like that. And if they're flat earthers, you just have to respect it. You don't have to like that. But you have to love them. You don't have to like it. You don't have. You have to respect them as themselves as individuals, but you don't have to respect their ideas. That's facts. You don't have to respect the idea that they're saying that they're flat earther. So that's one thing to consider in all this. The fact that people don't use their minds, that people don't use their skills and their thoughts, in the appropriate way. That's the part that really wrenches at me, and it would tear me apart, but I have too much knowledge and too much self-respect and too much self-integrity to be torn apart by it. To let it, go so far, go so deep as Ayn Rand's character and her hero in the book, The Fountainhead, said I'm paraphrasing. He can only let the pain go so deep. It only goes so deep. Some things are better left untouched. That might have been in the book, but I could be wrong too. But that's just it is. Your husband and wife, you might have to get a divorce. If my wife says she's a flat earther, I'm like, okay, I'm out of here. Where's the divorce papers? I'm not dealing with a flat earther. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I would never deal with a flat earther as a romantic partner. It would never happen. I wouldn't be able to respect her views. I may love her, but I wouldn't like or respect her. So those are two things out of the three-part equation that I definitely wouldn't go for. So I would appreciate, knowing that my family members are, well taken care of, are loved, are not coddled, but, given the right amount of space and choice to say what they want to say, do what they want to say. Since we do live in a country of freedom of speech, for now, till, one day where it's all restricted. That's the thing. That's how serious all this is. Because when your father or your grandmother or your great-granddaddy, if they're still alive, that's possible. Great-grandmothers are alive. Sometimes great-great-grandmothers are alive. Great-great-great-grandmothers are alive. Depending on, the succession of children having babies. So it's all in the family. That's what it is. One of my favorite sitcoms. Probably my most favorite sitcom. Other than the A-Team. A-Team was still hard as nails. A-Team was tough. They jumped out that van. Anybody know what I'm talking about there? Or am I just an old man on the deck yelling at the kids in the street? Get off my lawn! I'm 36 years old. I'm 30. Get off my lawn. That's what I'm taking it back to. A-Team and All in the Family. 70s and 80s shows. People probably never even heard of. That might be chiming in. We're born, years after. Decades after. But that's okay too. I appreciate your viewership. Nevertheless. So I'm ending this. Unless the hater has more information for me, I'm ending this particular series on flat earthers and continuing on with my own spiels, my own way of looking at it, my own way of understanding the world. And I appreciate his calls. He calls me from time to time. Humble brag, no humble, just a brag. Royale's in here. I'm having a fundraiser show. We're having $20 to $50. Dot Focus dropped in $23. Salute to him. If you got some money, you're looking for $20 to $50. It's a fundraiser show. Fundraiser Friday. So I like that. I'm going to start doing that more often. Fundraiser Friday. So no more flat earthers. That's it. This has been fun. And remember, the earth is round. Always remember that. Now, second half of the show, let me do a quick commercial, let me introduce myself, my particular money. Cash App. This is for anybody out there, Real included. If you feel like it, sir, so much, $20 to $50. Cash App is SKYLERSAUNDERS1. If you feel so inclined, I'd appreciate it. Fundraiser show. Yes, I'm begging for money, just like how President Biden begs for money, just how former President Trump begs for money, just how the Carters, just how the Clintons. Thank you. See, my main man. See, that's what I'm talking about. Getting that money. Real just dropped it down to $127 on the scale. It was at 160. Dot Focus chipped in 23. Real chipped in 20. That's 127. That's 120. Yeah, hold on. That's 117. Well, hold on. Oh, messing up my mind. Hold up. It's 117. 117. Excuse me. 137 got down to 117 because he has 23 and 20. So it's 160 minus 43, 117. I just did all that in my head, so I had to make sure I got it straight. So I appreciate your dollars. I sincerely do. Respect, salute. Real and Dot Focus. Hello, Bella. How are you today, young lady? We're having a fundraiser show. If you would like to, give me some what is it? Dansk? Let me see. Kroner? Is it Danish kroner or Danish marks? If you translate that over, I guess it's like 500 Danish marks or something like that. I can't remember how much. Let me see. Okay, you don't have to give me that much. You can give me, if you give me, let me see, something like 145 Danish marks, it'll be all right. Yeah, it's a krone. Thank you. Danish krone. Danish krone. The Danish krone. If you give me at least 150 Danish krone, you will get a wrench and you'll be able to tell about your business. Same thing with you, Real. If you give me just a few more bucks this month, all you have to do is give me $80 more, Real. And during the month, not tonight. During the month, over the next few weeks. We can start that, but Mr. Rip Van Winkle's here. Sky Saunders pimping, pay attention. Exactly. It's all pimping, but it's all together. It's for a good cause. My bank account. Like, I'm serious. That's what I have to do. Like, I have to show and prove. I have to prove that I can get this money. I have to prove that I'm not just having the show for ha 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 he. Well, wasn't that a knee slapper? And no, I can get money. That's the whole point. But I have to give good content. I have to warrant that money. They're giving me money because they know I have good content. Because they know I'm doing my thing. Because they know I researched. Because they know I do all the necessary steps in order to get to hold on to their cash. I'm not just saying, y'all are stupid. Y'all know, man, just give me your money. You ain't got nothing. Like, I would never do that. I would never do that. I appreciate every single dime I've been given, and I've been given over $1,000, close to, I think, $1,500, and all for nothing, for nothing, other than my mind, on a computer, on a camera, TVs and just cameras and screens. Easiest money you can make is the American dream. That's what the late great Pimp C, Chad Butler, Sweet Jones, he used to say that. And that's where you get the pimping. Because this is proper pimping. If I can coin a term, this is proper pimping. I'm collecting funds. If I can't get the views, I can get the dollars. Because they support me. They see me. Height. Hype, for example, he's about to get, if he gives me $30, he's in the 100 club for 3 months in a row. I want to try to get some kind of system for you know, hey, I'm talking that talk. And Dot Focus, again, you can promote all your stuff. Like I said, you got that wrench, make sure you do your promotion as well. Cause I want to make sure people know that you're on Twitch. Put that in the comment section if you like. That you're on Twitch. I can't do it on the mobile device. I can do, the closest I can do is a poll, and that's just goofy. It's weird how it's set up, but I know, but I just wanted to reiterate because he said I know, bro, and he's one of the only people that can call me bro. He's letting me cook. Exactly, I'm cooking right now. I'm serious. I got bills to pay. I got kids to feed. No, I don't have any kids, but I just remember that Biggie line. I got kids to feed. Cook up, gang, and bet. Yeah, exactly. See, but I'm glad that Dot Focus is giving me that. See, we can laugh about it. He's giving me that proper identity because I'm not faking it. I can't fake it. I'm not gonna ever be that way. I have to earn these dollars. I don't want to just say, sit up in here, what y'all want to talk about, huh? Yeah, well, here's my Cash App, here's my PayPal, here's my Venmo. Y'all want to talk about this? We can talk about this. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not that guy. There are people that do that, and praise to them. Praise to them, because I couldn't do that. I would never do that. And they probably have hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of subscribers. And they just sit back in a chair, woo-doo-doo-doo, woo-doo-doo-doo, twiddling their thumbs. Oh yeah, my Cash App again. Oh yeah, my PayPal again. Oh, my Venmo again. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. You know? That's what it's like. But I'll never do that. I can never be that guy. I can, though, say that, it's been a hell of a ride so far. It's been over a year. And like I said, $1,500 at least, something like that. I haven't checked the whole totals. But it's definitely over $1,000 tax-free. Tax-free. Micropayments. Never went over $600. Never went over $599 at a time. All micropayments. And I can say that. There was one guy that was like, I think it was either the son or somebody else. I don't want to put him down, but they're like, oh yeah, that's real. No, it was a bum nigger. He was like, yeah, that's real smart. You tell him that you don't have taxes. Yeah, because I know the tax code. I know the tax code is $599. You can earn up to $599 and not report any of that over a calendar year, over a specific amount of time. And those funds that I've gotten are all on Cash App. And some of them are on PayPal, and a few of them are on Venmo. None have gone over 500 in Venmo. None have gone over 500 in PayPal. And some are on Cash App and have gone over, but they say, and this is their words, we will never ask for personal account information. Never. So unless they fall back on their word or the government, overtakes them, they can now say that. All right, we got a question. CD, why? Because he doesn't wear a tux and bowler's hat? What you compensating for? You cannot call me bro. Dot Focus can call me bro. He can call me bro. We're good like that. We go back. I've never met him a day in my life, but we have a mutual friend. So we're good. You can't call me bro though. CD, watch your mouth. Watch watch your tone. I can see in your tone you're trying to get brolic and everything in line. I will not put you in timeout. I'm not going to block you. Dot Focus can block you. He's the only one in here so far who can block you and put you in timeout if he wants to. But I'm not even advocating for that. I'd like to see you say more words. See what you're saying. What are you compensating for? So that's my whole little spiel. It's a fundraiser Friday. I just thought of that. Every Friday is a fundraiser, and I raised $43. Money I didn't have before. I didn't have $43 before. Now I do. $43. $117 left in the day. We were trying to get it down to 117 to zero. That figure. $117 to go. Can we get there? We got 8 people viewing. It's about to be a party. Once it hits to 10, that's when it's a party. Where did Bella go? My baby mom looks better. My baby mom looks better. Gotta have thick skin, sir. Exactly. Yeah, I got thick skin. I definitely have thick skin, because if I didn't have thick skin, I would have said, you know what, man? These haters, man, they got to me. I can't do my show no more. I'm never going to get on the camera no more. I'm never going to be on YouTube no more. I'm going to just quit. I'm going to just throw in the towel, man. They got the best of me. That's thin skin right there. Thick skin is turning on this camera, turning on this show, rocking my goofy outfit, my uniform, my black hat, my black shirt, my gold tie, and saying, let's crack this mic again. Let's crack this video. Let's crack this camera screen. Not literally, because that wouldn't be a good sign. But, that's it. You gotta have, that is true. You gotta have thick skin. And I have it. I have thick skin. I'm a Marine, goddammit. I gotta have thick skin. After all the bullshit and hell I went through, going through basic training, MCT, MOS, the fleet, MOS, yeah, MOS, and then the fleet, yeah. So that's the long and short of it. That's the reality. That's the real saying facts. Yeah, cause it's true. I'll never be that guy. Never be that guy. Oh man, they got me, man. I got to give up. They said something mean about me on the internet. They said my hat was goofy. They said my tie was goofy. My shirt's goofy. They said I'm whack. They said my show is boring. They said I can string together sentences correctly. And yet I'm here. And I'm here. That's a great feeling. It's a fundraiser Friday. Anybody giving up $20 or more? We've raised $43 already. $20 or more. How are you going to confront flat earthers in your family? I usually don't go back in time when I'm going on to a different subject, but we didn't really leave that subject, so I'll entertain that. Heracles. How are you going to confront flat earthers in your family? This is because of Dot Focus and Royale. Royale and Dot Focus paid your way, so you should be thanking them. You should be kissing their feet. But I'll answer your question. You confront flat earthers in your family with reason and rationality, with truth and sincerity, with love and trust. That you know and respect. You respect the fact that they're an individual, but you don't respect their ideas. You don't have to respect or like their ideas. You love them for the fact that they may have contributed to your life in some way or form in the past or in the future. But that's it. Appeals to hate chicken wing, turkey toes, grasshopper plus. Okay. Appeals to authority. Okay. What appeals to authority? What do you mean by that? I'm just saying how family members. It's a totally different game. It's a totally different way of viewing things. It's a different way of life. When you have family members that believe something you don't believe. Like, I'm an atheist. My parents, I don't think they're flat earthers. I don't know. Haven't asked them. We haven't gotten that far, but I know that for a fact that it's all about Okay, I'm not your bro, Hercules. Um, I answer your question only because of Real and Dot Focus, who were so kind enough and so mannish enough, so manly enough, so real enough to give me $43 combined. You know, their efforts combined. So I appreciate them. But the Earth is not flat. Trust the science. The science is around. I've mentioned this time and again during this period of videos in this saga in this series. All you gotta do is have a stick and wait for the sun. Have a sunny day and stick a stick in the ground, or dig a hole in the ground and watch how the sun hits it at a certain angle. Flat and stationary, provably. Fallacy. Are you what? What are you going towards? Are you saying flat is a fallacy or it isn't a fallacy? What do you? I'm totally confused by what you're saying. You're saying the Earth is flat, but how is it? How's it flat and stationary, provably? How can you prove that? And then say it's a fallacy. You're really confusing the hell out of me right now. Really confusing the hell out of me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sticks in the ground and proving the curve the fallacy. How's it fallacy? Please. The floor is open, sir. Heracles. I'm about to start calling you heresy. Explain. Why is it a fallacy? Okay, look. Circular reasoning and affirming the consequence. How, again, explain. If you want to, it's like back in grade school, you couldn't just have a argument. You couldn't just say he was one of the worst figures in the entire novel. Why was he one of the worst figures in the novel? Give researched examples. Give concrete examples. Give specific details to promote and make your argument sharper. Make it stronger. You've yet to do that, sir. You've yet to do that. You've not done that yet. But while he's thinking that, I can talk about another commercial. Spirit Smooth Tunes. Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. SpiritSmoothTunes on YouTube. He has Najee, the Gap Band, Peebo Bryson, Whitney Houston, Anita Baker, and if he doesn't have these names, he has other figures in jazz, smooth jazz, neo soul, quiet storm, all kinds of things like that, all different genres. So check out Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. Make sure you're with your significant other. You got some wine, you got the fire going. You know, it's a real nice night, and then you can have some music to make the mood go better. All right. If the Earth curves and the sun is millions of miles away, the shadows will be different. Yes, but if the Earth is flat and the sun is close, the shadows will also be different. So what's your point? I don't understand how you can prove whatever you're saying without all the gobbledygook. Just say plainly, the Earth is round, which is true. And you can't fight that. There's no fighting that. You're not gonna win. You can try to punch your with your jabs and all you want. You just be fighting and I'll just be holding your head like this, and you just be swinging and making haymakers. My point is that the shadows didn't prove anything. Okay, the shadows do prove something. It proves that the Earth is round. That's the point. Come on, we 3 away from a party. We were up to 8, I think, something like that. We're 3 more away from a party. Fundraiser Friday. Fundraiser Friday. Get your funds up. We already got Real and Dot Focus on the leaderboard. I appreciate them so much. You might think I'm just he's just saying that. No, I'm serious, cause this is nothing. If I didn't turn on this camera and come on with information about flat Earth for the final time and going back to this hip hop shit, I would not have $43 in my bank account right now. No, it doesn't, because the Earth is flat with a closed sun. The shadows will be shorter the closer to it. No, there's a specific angle at which the sun shows that the Earth is round when it hits at a certain angle of the stick, and the holes in the ground. It shows at a different points where it's a curvature. And the same thing goes with ships. You ever seen a ship in the ocean go to the horizon? It doesn't stay straight going, forever. It goes down. It dips down. You can see the mast or whatever the case may be. It goes into, a lower position because of the curvature of the Earth. I'm cooking right now. Another fallacious argument. Really? Go listen to B.O.B. No, I will not even listen to his music. I'm definitely not gonna listen to B.O.B. That is all optical. Obvious. It's from the eye. It's definitely optical. It's not an optical illusion. It's an optical reality. The angular resolution and convergence point. What about them? Explain yourself. You can't just say, big words, multi-syllabic, terms, and not back up what you're saying. You're just spouting words, and it's trying to look impressive when you're not. You look foolish. Hercules did some cocaine recently. Slow down, Grasshopper Plus. We don't know what Heracles. I'm gonna call him Heresy. You call him Hercules. With some, we don't know. We don't know what he was sniffing. You can use the physics of your eyes to derive the radius of Earth to the 8th decimal point. Okay? Have you ever been on a plane, sir? Have you ever been on a plane? Have you ever looked out the window? Have you ever noticed how the Earth curves at the end? You ever noticed that? She curve is optical? You meant the curve is optical? Yeah, it's optical because it's from your eye. Optical, yes. I don't know what you're arguing. You're arguing my point. There's no question. There's no you saying that the Earth is flat is like saying, water isn't water. It's a Kantian. It really is Immanuel Kant. It's a Kantian argument, really. He said that you're blind because you have eyes that can see. You're deaf because you have ears. That's the kind of thing that Immanuel Kant was on. His whole philosophy was denying reason. He had a critique of pure reason, and he was the most evil human being in all of human history. Hercules wood touched by his male. Hey, whoa, I'm not even gonna read that. Come on, Grasshopper Plus. Let's keep it on. Let's keep it on. Let's keep it on the books. Have you ever read a flight handbook? All planes are flown as if the Earth is flat and stationary. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I think every pilot can attest that the Earth is in fact round. I'm pretty sure every single pilot that's ever flown a plane, and there's millions of them that have, I think they know. I think they would have an idea. Rayvon F. Fowler R. How many years you did in prison, black men? I've never been in the penitentiary. I've never even been to jail. I've been in the psych wards. I was in the psych ward for over 5 months. Got $23,000 from it. So, go figure. I've been in a private psych wards. Never had to pay a dime for staying in them. Never had to pay a dime for staying in other, skid bids. I was in for a day or two. For one, I was in a day or two for another one. and I got 23 racks for staying in a psych ward. Hercules comes back, and again, there is a video from an F-16 pilot who saw the K2 mountains from 300 miles away level with him. I see it. I don't see how that even... We got one. If we get one more person, we got a party. Is it Max Ryan? Are you that one more person? We need 3 more people. It's a fundraiser Friday. I already got $117. Yeah, no, I got $43 raised, $117 to go. All right, it dipped down to 7 again. That's all right though. I'm not mad. I really am happy with the way things are going right now. Hercules drinks Bud Light and wine coolers. Okay, that's not too rough. And he's just saying he's talking. And Mac Ryan, I don't do emojis. You gotta speak. You gotta have words. You gotta have words, man. You gotta pop with words. Yoda, the Jeezy, you are not happy. You are not happy. I'm happy. And what is that? What is happiness? That's unmitigated joy. That's complete, just free, super unregulated, without fail happiness, joy. That's happiness. That's being happy. And he says, you are not happy. I have you. I love you. Have a good day. A great day. All right, here it goes. Mark Ryan. Life is like a puzzle. You have to figure it out. Okay. That's good to hear. Okay. I salute all of you. I appreciate everybody that came through. I'm sincere. I'm really... I'm just really happy. I really am happy. Because I didn't have to do this. If I didn't do this, there would be no $43. And I'm so happy about $43. That's when I'm up to my $43 million and $43 billion and $43 trillion, I'm gonna say the same thing. Way back when. Do y'all remember when he said he was happy about $43? I'm sad because my date ghosted me. Oh man, I've been there. Yeah, some chick. I mean, it was a chick or a guy. I don't know. That's your business. But it was a female for me. She straight ghosted me. I was calling her phone. I was ready. I had my cologne on. I was suited and booted, getting ready to go to go out to eat. She turns around and says, oh yeah, I catch up with her like hours later, and my dad was like, oh, you stood up my son. Here's this kid, and he wasn't like serious, but she's just like, ah ha ha. We just laughed it off. I didn't pay much attention to it. It wasn't that serious. We're still friends. We still have the same kind of values and stuff like that. So it wasn't that serious. Yeah, he said, damn. Yeah, so I gotta bring the facts. I can't just spout like it's all good, like everything's all sweet. It's a fundraiser Friday. If you, Mac Ryan, have $20 or more to give, to contribute to this machine, I'm taking them in. Cash App $SKYLERSAUNDERS, Venmo at SKYLERIZED, and PayPal, paypal.me/SKYLERSAUNDERS. Sincerely. Okay, there's a few emojis that I do like. The 100 I like. I like the salute, thumbs up, the smiley face with the tongue sticking out with the dollar signs and the dollar sign eyes. I mean, there's a few of them, but when you have a string of them, and I can't decipher what the hell you're talking about because it's just icons, it's emoticons, it's emojis. So Mac Ryan, go back to saying more words. Go back to your words. Use your words, sir. It's not a blessing I'm not lucky. I was gonna do a review of a movie, but I'm gonna wait probably till tomorrow. I'll do the review of a movie I seen. Super mystical, super over the top. Not bad acting. It was pretty. It was pretty decent acting. I'll give it that much props. The writing, seemed like it was just a travesty. It was terrible writing. Um, Direction wasn't too good. Um, so I will get to that. I will get to that sometime on Saturday. But I would like to thank my top subscribers, Mr. Dot Focus and Mr. Real. Sincerely, from my mind. I'm gonna say it from the bottom of my heart, because your heart ain't nothing but a glorified pump. So I'd like to thank them from my mind. And I appreciate all their efforts. I appreciate their dollar. And I will see all of you, or whoever has good enough sense to tune in to when I come on. I will see you sometime tomorrow. It'll probably be a little bit later, but I appreciate you anyway. So I respect all of you, and I will see you soon. Take care.